Abdominal fat can be one of the most stubborn fat to get rid of, especially for women. Hormonal changes, stress, poor diet, and sedentary lifestyle may be some of the primary reasons to get rid of that excess belly fat. While causes of weight gain may vary, losing the excess belly fat requires a dedicated workout routine. I can show you certain exercises that are beneficial for burning the excess belly fat and specifically target your core and abdominal muscles while enhancing overall strength and fitness. Spot reduction is a myth. Exercising alone will not take you closer to your weight loss goals. You must follow a nutritional diet and keep your mental health in check too. You must have come across so many posts claiming lose 10 kgs a month with a system or process. Losing 10 kilograms a month is generally not recommended for health. Rapid weight loss can lead to muscle loss, nutritional deficiencies, and metabolic slowdowns too. Sustainable weight loss achieved through a balanced diet and regular exercise is safer and more effective in the long term. I have designed a fast and intense 10 minutes core workout routine that you can follow right in the comfort of your home. This quick and powerful routine is designed to target your abs and core muscles efficiently without the need of any equipment. But before we move ahead, I want you to know that I am a plant-based nutrition specialist and a fitness expert, Ankush. I just enjoy home workouts as they motivate me to do even better every time and challenge myself to learn something new always. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my workout videos and other videos too. Hit the notification bell to never miss a new upload ever again. The first workout is called a crab plank. Alright, so for the crab, all we need to do is put our hands behind our hips, okay? Be in this position. Lift your body with your legs at 90-degree angles. Do not drop the hips or the butt down or, or the legs close by or, far out as yet. We just got to be in this position, okay? Like I mentioned earlier, before we begin any movement in an exercise, we need to hold it for at least 10 seconds. Again, I want your core, your actual abdominal muscle to be contracted, else this workout will not be that effective. If your core is just popping out, if your abs are just going in any direction, your abdominal muscles, it has to be contracted all the time for you to see good results. Now, after your 10 seconds of hold, we are going to add in a movement. This crab is about to march. What we do is we lift our left or right leg up towards, our chest in this position. Again, in the 90-degree angle. Bring it down. Switch to the next, to the other leg in this position again. And we keep marching for, at least minimum 10 to 15 repetitions on each side. Like it's like a bit of a crunch feeling out here. And once you feel comfortable and easy doing this, you can either rest your arms out by going down or simply continue by doing the crab toe touch like this. Touch your right hand to your left leg, your left hand to your right leg, and keep touching your toes. If you find the earlier ones a bit easy, these are more challenging. Keep doing again around 10 to 15 repetitions, whatever's comfortable for you. Keep going at it. In the second exercise, we are going to be doing different variations of planks to challenge our body even more. Usually a plank is done on the elbow, right? We start, of course, with this position of the plank. Again, not letting your butt drop or hip drop down or pointing up towards the air. This is not the right position. Ensure that you're completely parallel to the ground. Absolutely, again, pulling in your abdominal muscles, contracting them. Make it work harder than you can. After 10 seconds of hold, we move up to a full plank. We hold on for another 10 seconds here, ensuring that your arms are parallel completely to your shoulder level. And now we add in a bit of a movement. We do the commandos by going down on our elbows again and coming up again to a full plank. We need to do at least 10 on each side. Once you're done with these, we add on another third movement called the shoulder tap. Alright, what we do is, after going into the plank, then coming up into the full plank, we tap the right hand with the left shoulder and the left hand with the right shoulder. And then we come down into the elbow plank again. Back to full plank with shoulder taps. Again back down, keeping a core in position, not letting go of it. Just even 10 repetitions are good enough of this. Just add them to your routine and you'll see a big difference. Alright, the planks are done. We now move on to the third form of exercise. Here is called a downward dog to an elbow plank or a dolphin plank, with again a bit of a twist out here. What we would do is first get ourselves on your knees, okay, in the cat-cow pose. Do the downward dog, wherein your heels are actually touching the ground. They're not lifted up or like this, or they're kind of like weirdly pointing out towards like this. Ensure they're parallel completely facing your palms, okay. Be in this position for at least 10 seconds and feel the core muscles working harder. After 10 seconds of holding in the same position, all we need to do is go down on our elbows like a dolphin pose, okay. Be in this position for a few seconds and then we do a knee touchdown and come back up. Bring our hands up again in the downward dog position. Now we're going to continue doing this workout at least for 10 to 15 repetitions or for a minute. This is what I mentioned earlier. Keep repeating this movement. Up on the elbows, touch down, back up again, then downward dog. Back on the elbow, knee touch down, down dog. Ensure you have efficiency in every move. This is how, even if you do 10 counts is good enough. So for the fourth one we have is a reverse plank, wherein your hands are again behind your hips, your butts, and pointing like, of course not, your palm should be not facing out like this, absolutely at the opposite end like this, and simply join your legs together and lift into a plank position. And your arms are also straight out, they're not bent like this, forming a kind of a cone. You just need to pull in your abdominal muscles here. Hold for 10 seconds out there, be on your heels and keep pulling, keep pulling. Once you're done with the hold, you can add in a movement here of a crunch, one leg at a time towards your chest, actually making your core work harder. So are my shoulders and arms working too. Okay, when you're done with this, you can also either lift one leg up and bring it down, lift the other leg up, bring it down. Keep switching. Do this for at least a minute, or simply just hold in this position if you're not able to move your legs up, because those are definitely challenging. And I can feel the entire body on fire. Okay, we now go on to the sixth exercise called the bear crawl. Even more challenging with some movements in it, and let's see how this goes. So get down on all your fours in the cat-cow position, but this time we are going to be lifting our knees up. They should not be touching the ground at all. Okay, be in this 90-degree position and hold for 10 seconds. Pulling in, contracting your abdominal muscles all the time throughout the workout. After 10 seconds of hold, the bear is going to march. Alright, by just simply lifting one leg at a time and march in the same spot. Okay, just keep lifting your leg, switching your leg, making it march. Okay, now the bear is going to crawl back and front. So what we do is, we're going to move forward with the right hand up and the left leg up. Then comes the left hand up and the right leg up, alternating and moving forward. This is going to be challenging. Do it slowly or practice it just in one position. Don't move. If you find this very tough to balance or to move, just be in one position and do this movement. Lifting the alternate leg and the alternate hands. And now we are going to be moving sidewards with just the leg marching towards the right. Hold. Come back to the center. Moving again back to the left side. Back to the center. Again. Oh boy. This is a killer. Okay, the next one is a bit easier, but I'm going to challenge you guys by adding in another movement to it. These are called side taps, where you lie down on the floor with your legs, of course, in this position. And you must have seen this workout before. These are called side taps, where you are actually moving towards your ankle and tapping it with your hand like this, swiveling your body. I find these very easy and not that challenging. So what I'm about to do is lift my leg into a 90-degree angle like this, like the baby pose that I was talking about. Okay, and I'm going to be now touching in the heels and moving my body even more towards the side like this. So I'm actually pushing my body even harder to do these side taps. The ones on the floors are too easy. So you see, if you can challenge your body moving sideways even more. Okay, the next one is called a bird dog. Of course, usually a bird dog is done on all four in this position, the cat cow. You start with this position. All we need to do is lift up one leg, say your left leg up, so that you get a balance of yourself, and then you move the opposite hand up here. This is a bird dog position. You hold for a few seconds and then you switch your legs and your hands. This is supposed to be one of the best exercises for your core and abdominal muscles. Keep switching. This is the traditional way of doing a bird dog. Okay. Once you get your balance right, we'll add in some more moves. But you need to hold in this position for a few seconds for this exercise to be effective. Okay, now that we're done with at least 5 on each side, once you're in this position, you cross over your leg and your knee like this. You bring it back and you add in a crunch, a knee to elbow crunch. Go back here again. Again you crunch. Okay. Cross your leg, bring it back. Crunch your knee to elbow. I'll show you with the other leg. Okay. In the bird dog position. Crossing, touching my ankle. Back to square one. Crunching and touching your elbow to your knee. Side. Open. Crunch. Open. You must have already heard about the next one called dead bug, where you're actually lying on the ground like a dead bug. But you don't feel like a dead bug once you do this exercise. Again, lie down flat on the floor. We begin this position by lifting your arms and keeping them stretched wide and lifting your neck and your upper body a bit up in the air. Okay, all we need to do is again move in the bicycle crunch position with one leg perched out, straight out like this, and one in a 90-degree angle. And the opposite hand, that's my right hand and left leg in this position. Switch. This is a traditional dead bug, ladybug, whatever kind of bug you want to call it. Okay. He is also super effective. And now this ladybug, which is not a dead bug, this one was really intense. 10th exercise. These are the side planks, which will work on your oblique muscles. So we get onto our elbow sideways, our body facing this way, wherein this is the basic version what I'm showing you of a side plank. This is a side plank. Okay, we lift up our hips. We keep our hands either on the waist or lift them up straight, looking up. Hold this for a few seconds out there. Or you bring your hand down and start doing the hip dips. Whoa. Alright, We now can also try out the full side plank. That is not on your elbows, put your arms completely open and lift your body into a side plank. Most of you already know these exercises, so I'm not showing this in depth, okay? We hold on for a few seconds, we come down. Now, I'm going to be adding another movement to this side plank. Just watch me. We get on again on the full side plank position. Now we bring our top leg, which is my right leg now, in the front. Okay, this is also kind of a side plank position, and then we keep dipping our hips down, up and down, up and down. More challenging than the previous one. I'm done. So, how was the 10 minutes core workout? Was it easy, challenging, doable? Write your comments below and let me know what else you would like to watch and learn in my upcoming post. Also, do keep in mind that it's not only these workouts that will help you stay in shape and get lean, sculpted look. It is also your daily nutritional intake and your lifestyle habits, combined with exercising, that will give you the best and the best of results. And you will only see the results if you follow these practices regularly and not expect miraculous overnight results, or only if you just practice them for just few days. Please do watch my earlier videos on 10 minutes beginner's workout at home, especially if you're new to exercising. The link is given below. And practice these workouts shown in the video, and let's get that core stronger. See you in my next video. Bye.